Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Mella, and if you're new to this channel, hi, hey, and welcome to the family. To all my returning subscribers plus viewers, welcome back to another video. In today's video, guys, I'll be speaking about one of the contributory factors that contributes to suicide. This is a video which spreads awareness about suicide because this month is Suicide Prevention Month, and therefore I'm spreading awareness about what is suicide and one of the contributory factors that contributes to suicide. So if you want to learn more and if you want to see more, just keep on watching. A lot of encouragement we get it from Psalms 103 verses 5, which says, "He fills my life with good things, so that I stay young and strong like an eagle." As you can see, Psalms 103 the whole chapter speaks about the love of God. So if you want to read more of the chapter, you might as well just do that. But that is the word of encouragement. So without me blabbering too much anymore, let's get into the topic. So suicide, it's when someone deliberately ends their own life because of the struggles and problems that they face, in which it hurts others out there. So if you have seen people, I'm sure actually you have seen people kill themselves because of the stresses, the anxiety, the peer pressure, like all of the things happening in the world. You have seen how other people deliberately kill themselves because they cannot stand the world's trials, and therefore they feel like they have no one to lean on. So in this video, I would be encouraging people to open up more, to speak up more, and to also be there for their friends, their family members, their brothers, sisters, colleagues, everyone out there, to be out there for other people, to show that, we see you, we are here for you, even though we are not there financially, but we are here physically and emotionally to be there with you. So this is what actually the video of today is about. So one of the contributory factors that contributes to suicide is low self-esteem. We've heard about low self-esteem. We know the difference between low self-esteem, and we know the difference between high self-esteem. So low self-esteem is one of the first causes, or the first stage that contributes and that leads to suicide. Low self-esteem it's the lack of confidence one has about who they are and what they can do. So basically, it's your own opinion about yourself. That is low self-esteem. And there are many signs to show that a person has low self-esteem. But at some point, we cannot recognize those signs because we are more based on just being there as friends, or just having a good time, without even realizing that at some point we have to be there for each other. So I would call them actually red flags, because they are red flags. So red flag number 1 is poor confidence. When a person has poor confidence about what they can do and who they are actually, and they're always hiding themselves, isolating themselves from people, it is a part of it's one of the biggest signs, or the biggest red flag, that a person has low self-esteem. The second red flag is negative self-talk. Negative self-talk is when someone speaks of themselves negatively almost every time. They can't see any beauty in themselves. They can't actually but they are unable to give themselves positive talks. They're always negative about everything in their life. Everything, it's just negative. So if ever you come across someone, or you yourself has always been speaking negative each and every day, of every hour, of every minute, and every second, then you just know that, you know what, I have to make a difference, because in that case it might lead to suicide. The other one is trouble accepting positive feedback or positive compliments. This is one of the things that I've actually faced as a person, and trust me, it's a battle. I used to battle so bad when someone would tell me you're beautiful, because first of all, I used to tell myself negative things, that okay, why would someone find me beautiful? Why? Those kind of things. So at some point, when someone would come across and be like, you know what, you're so beautiful, I'd be like, no, You're lying. You're lying to me. Stop lying to me. I cannot take that up. I cannot take that because I used to feel like this person is playing with me or is trying to embarrass me in some type of way. So if you have experienced that in which you are unable to take back positive feedback, or it might not be about you beautiful, but also when someone says good job on your school, you are clever, this and that, you're a hard worker, you're loving, all that, at some point we're just unable to take in positive. We are just unable to accept the positive feedback. So if you have experienced that, that is red flag number 3. And then red flag number 4 is worrying and self-doubt. Yes, we do worry, but at this point it's worrying a lot more than how we normally worry. Worrying under low self-esteem, it's when you always worry about how you look, how others see you, how you're doing things. Are you doing the same thing as others are doing? You're always busy worrying. Whatever decision you take, you have to think about it 375 times before you even, go ahead with the proceeding. You are unable to just, this is my decision and I'm going with it. Nope, you can't do that. But you always have to think about it more than twice. Just a whole lot. So you're doubting yourself at the same time. You're always worrying if whether you're doing the right decision or the wrong decision. And the other one is also you're isolating yourself from the world. Like you just want to be alone. You feel like, other people don't care about you. This type of things are one of the red flags. These are some of the red flags that I've seen and I have experience of low self-esteem. So there are many to them, and tell me if I've missed one of them or if I don't know, because I don't know much. So if you know some of the red flags or the signs of how you can recognize that a person has low self-esteem, please comment it down below. It's an unhappy childhood in which a person has been criticized. In a sense that I have been criticized when I was still young. I was bullied at school, especially because of my body and because of my voice and because of the way I spoke. It was bad. Honestly, I don't want to lie. It was bad. Always being criticized. I didn't even want to go to school at some point because I knew that I'm always going to get negative talks. I'm always going to be told that I'm ugly, that I'm fat, that, my voice is too big, it sounds like a man, all of those things. So when a person in the behind years, like the childhood that person has faced, it is, if that person has been criticized about everything back then it creates low self-esteem because that person has nothing positive, nothing good to say about themselves because they've always been told the negative, the wrong that they have done. So therefore it causes low self-esteem in the near future. The other one is anxiety disorder. A person who has anxiety disorder most of the time suffers from low self-esteem. Poor academic performances. Someone with poor academic performances, when they're not doing very well at school, it's always stressful. They see themselves as, not being a part of the class or not being good enough as the class. They feel so lonely and isolated, and at some point it creates low self-esteem because that person sees themselves as they're not good enough. They'll never be good enough. School is not for them, all those thoughts, those negative thoughts comes and it creates low self-esteem for a person. So many people, like we said, we do at some point, actually, we do go through low self-esteem. Everyone does. Every person does go through low self-esteem. Some do manage to get out. Some do maybe about 50% or maybe 70% of them do manage to get out of this low self-esteem. But for some people, it's just too hard for them. They are unable to get out of that low self-esteem. So these are some of the tips that I found to be helpful to build your self-esteem, to be able to create change, and to also stop the suicides, because trust me, suicides are just bad and they're getting higher. Solution number 1, see a doctor or referral or ask for advice when you see that your low self-esteem, you are unable to get out of the low self-esteem after you've tried a lot of things. So if you've tried a lot of things that you've researched about, and the solutions, actually, after you've found the solutions on how to get out of this low self-esteem, and yet you haven't been out of this low self-esteem, then please see a doctor. Find someone who can help you to get out of this, because it might be very serious to everyone actually, and you need help. So please find a doctor if something like that ever happens. Talk to yourself positively. I think this is one of the major things that a person has to do. Always talk to yourself positively. You see, when you wake up in the morning, if it happens that you look in the mirror, look in that mirror. Don't say, "Oh, I look ugly," and all. Don't look for the negative things. Don't look for the negative things, but instead tell yourself something beautiful, something positive actually. Hi, beautiful. You can even greet yourself. I mean, sometimes it's good to greet yourself. Honestly, I've tried that before, and trust me, I've never felt good. Hi, beautiful. You're so beautiful. Look at yourself. You're looking so cute. Your eyes are so beautiful. You know, just be positive. Talk to yourself positive. Okay, the third solution that you can do is, do not compare yourself to others. I've once did a video about this. It's okay to be different. I think I would link this particular solution to that video, and I've spoken much about that, and I'll link the video down below in my description box. And if you haven't watched it yet, go back to it, but if you did, big ups and thank you. So do not compare yourself to others. Be yourself. Be different. Accept your difference. Acknowledge the positive. Basically, what I mean is that be free to accept positive compliments, in the sense that there was a time where I was going to school, and as I was on my way to school, two women actually were looking at me as I was walking. So I recognized them, and I started feeling scared, because I thought maybe there was something wrong, or maybe they were judging me because of my body and all that. But you know what that woman said? She said, "Umuhle." Like, she greeted me and was "Umuhle," and I was like, "Thank you." And then she was like, "Keep it up, don't change." And trust me, I accepted that message. I smiled, and the whole day just went well for me, because I was able to accept the compliment that she gave me, that I am beautiful and I should keep it up and I should never change. That was the best time ever, where I felt different. I felt happy. And once you start accepting positive feedbacks and positive compliments, trust me, you will be great. Your day will go well. Solution is, forget the past. What I like to say about this is that forget the heartbreaks and everything that happened to you that was bad. Just take the lessons that they taught you, use them in the present in order to go to the future. That's it. Tell yourself a positive message every day. One of the ideas that I got was actually, you can buy there are inspirational cue cards that you can buy, and then you can take one every morning and read it. After reading it, you can also take it anywhere you go for the whole day. And when you feel your mood is getting lower, or maybe your mood is changing, or you're trying to you feel that low self-esteem coming back, then you can read that message again, think about it, and just move on. But if you don't want to buy them, you can simply just ask a trusted friend or your parents to write you, a trusted friend or someone that you trust, to write you a positive message for you to see in the morning. Read it every time whenever you feel your mood is low or that your self-esteem is coming back. I used to do this with my mom, and we always do it. We're still doing it now. She writes me a positive message, I write her a positive message, we put it on the table. When she wakes up, she sees mine, and when I wake up, I see hers, and our whole day goes great, you know. When we see that, you know what, something is just about to happen and I don't like this feeling, then we pick up that ladder, we read it, we put it back where we can be able to reach it, and we continue with our day. That's one of the things that I found to be helpful and workful towards me. Exercising does help. Guys, let's just speak about this. Exercising has a lot of benefits. Like, it helps you to relax, to lose weight, to maintain your body, to stay healthy, you know, to also feel good about yourself. I mean, exercising has a lot. Like almost everything. Not to get tired, you exercise. Not to get sleepy, you exercise. To feel free, you exercise. But anyway, it's fine though. It's fine. But yeah, exercising really helps to relax. It helps you to relax, and it also helps you to feel good about yourself. So do exercise whenever you have the time. Do some yoga, workout, you know, little small workouts. Do some yoga, you know, feel free, breathe in fresh air, take a walk, do some skipping, you know, just exercise. To read a book about self-development. Some of us don't like to read, not me excluded. Some people do not like to read, honestly, but I really advise you guys to just try reading. Honestly, self-development books, just read. If you are unable to actually catch up on the reading thing, then you might look for videos on self-development. But I'm more of a reading type, so yeah, I think reading is the best thing to do in order to help you with your low self-esteem. So one of the books actually that helped me while I was also in low self-esteem, while I was also in the low self-esteem stage, is it a stage though? Category, phase. While I was in it, I was introduced to this book, User-Friendly People, by Frank Gerald Stein. Is it Stein? Yeah, Frank Gerald Stein. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it well, but if I am, it's okay. If I'm not, I am so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. But this is the book that I was introduced to it, and it really helped me. This is a book which is so nice. It is a Christian book, and then it also helps with your mental health. It helps with low self-esteem, depression, finding the causes, and you know, it just helps you to self-develop yourself, to know more of yourself, and to help yourself improve, you know. So this was one of the books that I love, and I will forever love, and I will forever keep reading whenever I go through any phase in my life. This is my go-to book. So I'll link this book down below for you to find it. And yes, get yourself reading. And I'll also link other books that I've read on self-development, you know, self-love, you know, all that. I'll link them down in my description box. So guys, this will be the end of our video. Thank you guys for watching, and please share this video, guys. I please urge you to share so that people can be aware of the mental illness that is affecting the whole world, which is suicide, and let us prevent it. Let us help our sisters and brothers out there. Let us help our family members, even though we can see that, okay, this is just the first stage of suicide, but let us not make it or let it get to a point where it's too late. So please guys, share this video, like and subscribe. If you haven't done yet that, please do subscribe and hit the notification bell to know whenever I'll be posting a new video, and comment down below anything that I've missed on this topic of self-esteem. Maybe I don't know much, maybe you know something that I don't know or I haven't mentioned, so I would really love to know. So please comment it down below. And you know guys, that I love you, and you know, we are here together, united as one. You know that God loves you, and you know that I love you. Stay safe out there, protect one another, and be with them always. You know that I love you, and I'll see you guys again on my next video. Till we meet again. Bye.
Ooh, 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 'cause I'm lost in her looks. Ooh, 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 I'll do it just for you. Ooh, 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 I lose.